We are back now. I left off trying to June, but my memory kind of got on the phone. It ran out, so I got to go back do June and change that to a 6. Press enter. We're in July. That needs to be changed to a 7, so I click backspace 7 for July. Go ahead and press enter. And August is going to be 8, so we're in August. Change the 1 back to an 8. Press enter. Down to September. Change it. Delete because I'm in front. Press 9. Yeah, the fan stopped going because I finally reached a nice temperature in here. It's slowly rising, so the truck probably will start on its own in a bit. But for October, this is 10th month, so we need to look for 10s. And you can see, Control Z. Alright, let me get out of here. So, because it had the data for January had 31, and we only went up to September 11, and each day got a penny. That means there's 11 cents. So there should be nothing in October. So when I go to edit it, and I change it to October, which is the 10th month, press enter, it now says 0 because we don't have any dates in October. So a penny a day, you get January's 31, 28, 31, 30, all the days of the month each get a penny. And that basically helps us out. So let me make sure I got everything correct in the top. So I'm going to go through. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, for each day of the month, or each month of the year. So we got equals 1 for January, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that was it. So obviously we'll have like a grand total thing in here. I could put, November, December, and then a yearly total. But what we did now is, because they're linked, because the code says refer to, come on, focus, refer to sheet 1, blah, 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 it is now linked to the other sheet. So in your books, this is your annual total, and these would be your sheet 1 would be each your monthly tabs. So in here, we got all of our data, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play with it. So right now we have 1 penny for every day, right? So what I'm going to do for January, starting with January, and I'm going to stop, and I'm only going to affect January. Well, not even that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add $5 to it. So we'll take January 1, and we'll now add $5 to 1 cent. So it should be 501. So 5.01. We press enter. So now everything else, every day got a penny except for January. It got 501 pennies. So basically the whole month went up by $5. So now I'm going to go back down to the second sheet, and up here, up here, January now has $5.31. The 31 cents being from a penny for every day in January plus the other $5. So let's say we want to add, make every day in February 25 cents. Come on, glare. The truck trailer driving by and is bouncing off the sun into the thing. So let's say every day in February we're going to give it 25 cents. So we got February 1st, and now we're going to do 0.25. So 0.25 gets us a quarter, and we can carry that down, and it'll stay a quarter all the way down until the end of February, which is right here. So now every day in February has 25 cents. So we did that. We just made the change. Now you see my mouse, I'm clicking on sheet 2. February now has a total of $7. And that makes sense because there's 28 days in February. Every 4 days, every day you get a quarter. Every 4 days you get $1. And 28 divided by 4 is 7. So that's how you get your $7. And it just made the change, and all I had to do was click into the next thing. So again, let's say March we'll do everyone gets 75 cents. So I go in here, 75 cents, all the way down, and alright, so there's that. So now we're gonna have like 31 times 0.37, you know, times 0.75. I just got done doing that. I go immediately to click over here just to deselect it. It'd be the same difference as if you just typed it in, you press enter, and now we got sheet 2. Boom, $23.25. And to verify that, we do, in March we knew there's 31 days, so we go equals 31 times 0.75, and we got the 23 1/4, which matches. So go ahead and delete. Not end, delete. And so now let's we got October set up and whatnot, so we'll go ahead and continue this out down here. So again, the control down arrow takes us all the way to the end, which is we're down at the end. So now we're going to continue this out through at least November, if not the rest of the year. So just randomly pulling it through. You can see October, November, December, and December 9th. And you can see the column fill. I can go back through and I can, you know, widen that out by double clicking on the side. Now to get back to the top or the next row, I press in a blank area, I press Control up, and it takes me to the first field that's in here. So in this case, it's September 11th. So again, we want to know the day or what week number it is. We got 2 of week 37, so we should have 5 more 37s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So September 17th should be the first one that says week 38. Drag those down. And again, September 17th is the first one that says week 38. Likewise, bring this down. They're all still in September, so those all should still say 9. And we'll bring these down as a penny each. So now what I can do is go like this. I'm going to hit Shift to select multiple ones. It's kind of difficult to do one-handed, but it is doable. As you can see, I'm holding the phone with the one hand and doing everything else with the other. So now I got all 3, and I can go ahead and fill them down to match. Oop, go back up. And we can see we're in the 49th week of the 12th month, which is December. And for whatever reason, I guess it decided to add up a whole bunch. Wherever that came into play. Somehow it just added ones. Hey, which should make for an interesting thing, because we just got done adding it. But yeah, for whatever reason, it did $1, $2, 1 cent, $3, 4 cent. You know, everything it increased by 1. So now it should make for some interesting results. So October's got 868. Well, we also have some in November. So let's go ahead and make November. Screw that. Undo the clicking method. So I drag that down. December. And then I can go ahead and drag this down for the formula. Come on, go away. Alright. I don't know how I accidentally did that, but anyway, now I just drag that down. And they have the exact same amount. Again, it's for the same reason as before. It's looking for October. So we need to change that to November. So we change that to 11. And as soon as I press enter, it should no longer be the 6831, it'll be something different. 1755, and again, it's got the little thing, the little arrow in the top corner that basically says, hey, this one's different. So now we're on December. Let's pull up, make that a 12, so delete and 2 and enter, and that is that. So the same way we pulled and referenced sheets just like that, I can do, well, I guess I'll do it on a different video, that, and I gotta check in to see if my load's ready. So I'll do some more, but this is kind of a simple concept of you put all the data in one thing and you can pull out based on the month and have it total up in each individual month. So again, we kind of played around. Somehow something happened different here, but it created the results instantaneously. You saw that I changed the data. I added $5 to January. That changed it. We turned everything every day in February, got a quarter. or 25 cents, so that changed it. Yada yada. But I didn't have to actually input anything in here for these. Once I set up the initial formula, all I do is change the data in here, and it automatically added it. Now, what happens? Let's say, for shits and giggles, real quick, we'll go back and add February 2nd, 17. And it's the 5th week, and it's the 2nd month. See, all I did is fill it in. Wow, that was pretty cool. So all I did is type it in, and now all I gotta do is put in the gallons, or the amount. So let's do $500. And I press enter. So that's the same thing as me just putting a new fuel purchase in, or whatever. So earlier, February had a total of 7. Now we just added 500, so it should be 507. I go ahead and click sheet, and there it is, 507. So again, let's say we add something to June 10th, right? Or yeah, so 6/10/17. I hit the tab key. It says it's the 23rd week of the year. It's the 6th month, and here's a birthday bonus of $1,000. So that's added. Now I go to sheet 2 with the total. June, it took the 1 penny a day, which is 30 days in June, 30 cents, and added the $1,000, and I didn't even have to like type it in over here, just was automatic. But anyway, I gotta get going, and I'll make some more videos in a bit. Alright, bye.